I told you she's been saying nasty stuff about you, how you smell like the farm. And just now she said, who's bigger, Danielle or the cows? Now Danielle was crying. Score. I hugged her. I was like, we've been friends a long time, Danielle. Since second grade. We don't need her. She was still crying. I hugged her again. I was thinking, this will teach you to mess with me, Miss Perfect. I let go of Danielle and walked over and stood in front of the mirror. I fixed the scrunchie in my hair and readjusted my scarf. I reapplied some princess pink lip gloss. I was like, don't you worry, Danielle. We'll get her. Danielle. I ended up talking and playing with Jessica at recess. My troubles with Lexi weren't her fault. I told Jessica about Anna. Jessica thought Anna seemed nice, which was true. Anna was my science partner for the plant unit, and I liked working with her. You stay away from that girl, you hear me? Grandma said when I first mentioned Anna at home. Your grandmother's right, Danielle. That girl comes from a bad family, Mom said. She'll be a bad influence. I wanted to know why, so Grandma filled me in on Anna's family story. I just listened and couldn't help thinking about the Anna I knew. She didn't seem bad at all. In fact, I already liked her. I wanted her to be my friend. I figured that as long as I wasn't going over to her house, I could be friends with Anna at school. But before long, it was time to head inside. I walked alongside Jessica until I saw Lexi marching towards us. She had a mean scowl on her face. She looked mad, real mad, like a mama cow determined to keep you away from her new calf. I rushed ahead. I didn't want to fight. I felt bad for leaving Jessica behind, but I wanted to avoid Lexi. I hurried inside and hid in the bathroom, but Lexi found me. The bathroom door flew open and she got right into my face. She told me all the mean things Jessica was saying about me. Like you can even ask Katie or Emily. They'll tell you. Miss California's two-faced, nice to your face and mean behind it. You need to stay away from her. I started crying. Why would Jessica say those mean things? Lexi hugged me for a second, but it didn't make me feel any better. Then she walked towards the sink. She stood in front of the mirror, fixing herself. I sat in on one of the stalls, wiping my tears. Like, you know what else, Lexi? Jessica's the one who killed your plant. Like she knocked it over on purpose, she told me. I've known Lexi since the second grade. When she was all nice, she even came over to my house once that spring, but her feather boas weren't a good match for the farm, so she hasn't ever been back. And then in the third grade, she started with her mean games, so I've never been to her house. We're friends at school. Then when Lexi says so, and that's it. Grandma says there's something going on with Lexi that we don't know about, and that is best not to worry about being her friend. But I did worry. What was the truth? Was there anyone I could be friends with? Dear God, it's Danielle. I'm going to need your help sorting all this girl stuff out. I hope you don't mind. I'd rather not get Grandma involved. She doesn't always understand. Thanks. Amen.